welcome to my channel. I'm Simone or Bella, and this is my first video into AuthorTube, and I found a few questions from the AuthorTube Newbie Tag. So if you want to get to know who I am just a little bit within these 13 questions, then go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks. So starting off with the first question is, how did you find out about AuthorTube? So I found out about AuthorTube a few years ago, just after I published my first novel on Amazon. I should have done a little more research, but I didn't. Since then, I've been watching zillions and zillions of videos of authors or inspiring authors who are doing a day in a life of, or my writing style videos, or just things of that nature, which are really interesting to see how people from yourself with their writing processes are. So that's really intriguing. The second question is, what genres do you write in? I write in, I would say, urban general fiction, which thus includes murder, we'll just say very mature content. Yeah, I would say in the urban sense, more so for new adult, and I think not new adult, yeah, I guess I would say new adult instead of young adult. New adult, which I guess ranges from like 21 or something plus, or maybe 20, I think it's 21 to, I think it's either 21 plus or 25 plus, that's new adult. The third question is, what is your preferred writing tense and point of view? Tense, I'm not really sure, but my preferred point of view is a lot of the time first person, but I do also enjoy being the narrative, look from the outside looking in, but also kind of knowing what's actually going on since I am the one who's writing them. So the next question is number 4. Are you a plotter, pantser, or planster? So a plotter is someone who basically does the entire outline shebang. A pantser is someone who just writes with zero information or zero ideas of where they want to go. And then a planster would be a mix of both of them together. I am definitely a pantser. I start all of my books with zero idea. Or I might have a thought like, how would I be able to get started? So I would definitely say I'm a pantser because I like to start with no ideas. Just makes it, I don't know, for me it's more fun starting with zero, ideas. Having to come up with everything line by line, word by word is quite fun. I feel like that takes a little longer than outlining. I'm not sure because you have to go through the process of, okay, now you have this character, but now what is this character traits as you're writing the story versus doing an outline. So I feel like it's just easier. Well, I feel like it's easier, but I feel like it's a longer writing process. Number 5, are you self-published, published, or yet to be published? I am self-published, and I feel like I did self-publish first, only because it was cheaper than doing the traditional publishing and doing inquiries and all of that nature. So definitely self-published. I don't think I'll ever want to be traditionally published. I'm not sure, because I feel like I like the process of learning to do things by myself, learning to do marketing by myself, learning to do cover art by myself, learning to do what I actually want to do that involves my novels in its entirety. So yeah. So number 7 is, what AuthorTube videos can you expect to find here? I would like to say that you guys can expect to find videos and maybe vlog styles or sit down like this about my writing process, what a day to day looks like for me writing, updates and things about my upcoming novels, advice videos, how to get through certain things with novel or self-publishing videos, things of that nature. Number 8, when did you start writing? I started writing in, I want to say, high school, maybe 9th, but that's somewhere between 9th and 10th grade. It wasn't anything big or anything like that, but I find it interesting that I started actually writing in 2017. We all know what Wattpad is, the infamous fan fiction site. I started writing on there. I did fairly well. I think I'm still doing fairly well on there. And I'll probably continue to write on there as much as their site issues annoy me, but there's nothing I can do about that. But I do enjoy the site and the small community that I have gathered through my writing and my genres. So, what was the first story you ever wrote? So that summer between 9th and 10th grade, I did write a story. It was like, the red school binders. And it was about, I can't remember what the girl's name was, but she had this, she had just graduated high school. She was going to college. She met this guy, on a plane, and they went through this whole, relationship drama type of thing. She get into, fights at, the girl's salon. So it was a super dramatic story involved around romance and fighting. It was so terrible. It was so freaking terrible. If I can remember, I don't know, I'm like a hoarder to when it comes to writing stuff, so stories, utensils, and things of that nature. I wouldn't be surprised if I could find it somewhere in all of my stuff. I had these gigantic novel binders that I keep all my stories in. So if I could find it, I'm pretty sure I would probably try to revamp it and make it the newer times, I guess, the modern time story. What authors have inspired you writing the most? I don't want to say that it was an author in general. I just think that when I started reading, I didn't find the genres that I like to read, which are the genres that I like, and a lot of urban stories at the time. I take that back. I'm going to look it up right now. There's a story called G-Spot. I'll see if I can put a picture of the book. Yes, but it's called G-Spot, and it is an urban erotic tale by Noir. So that's one of the first books that I probably shouldn't have been reading it when I was younger, but I definitely did, and that is still one of my favorite books. So I haven't read a lot of their books, but that book in particular, G-Spot by Noir. So that's the kind of books that I like, and I couldn't find a lot of them. So I guess this would have been one of the reasons what inspired me to write, because I couldn't find other stories like hers or theirs at the time. I don't even know who they are, like theirs at the time. The next question is, do you schedule your writing sessions or simply get to writing when you can find the time? I don't schedule writing sessions. I feel like it throws me off, expecting myself to say, hey, you have to write at this time, versus just waking up, getting my day started, and then going on I have an hour or two I can write now. I'm definitely a kind of go with the flow kind of girl. So definitely when I have time, I will sit down and just write, or I'll skip something that I am supposed to be doing and write instead. Do you type on a computer, typewriter, write everything out by hand, or use a blend of those? I don't have a typewriter, although I've always wanted to invest in one because I think that would be really cool to use a typewriter. But other than that, I just typically use my phones, or I would use my laptop or a computer if I'm at work. But definitely it's more so my laptop and my 2 telephones that I have. The next question, the last question. What most are you looking forward to now that you're part of AuthorTube? I'm looking forward to build another community like I did on Wattpad. Get myself more out there to let people know that I am an author. I'll post whatever links I can at the bottom if I remember to while editing this video. But yeah, I'm looking forward to growing a community, getting to know other authors like myself, other authors in different genres, to see what we can make the best of this community together. So that is all for this first short video. If you would like to see more of myself and possibly my dog in the future, please stay tuned on my writing and publishing adventures. Thanks. Bye.